Hello there, welcome to Johnny Builds. I am your host, of course, Johnny, and we are here at bag number 8. It's hard to see because of the reflection of the light, but we are here at bag number 8, so we are, I guess I would say, 2/3 of the way through doing the build. So we are going to transform Optimus Prime, because that's one of the best parts about this whole entire build, is the fact that you get to transform a transformer. So not going to start the timer or anything yet. We're just going to turn him into the robot form. So here we go. We're going to see how good I can do this. It's been a week. Alright. So this has to lift up. There we go. We got him up. This has to turn. And this comes back down, because that fits on there. Alright. Legs need to separate. Oh, I already got one of the feet coming open. There we go. Legs are separated now. Oh. You know what? I did that wrong. There we go. That has to go. Apparently those have to go in first. The light things here. Alright. Those go down. He's standing on his own. And then we have to trying to get the, there we go, that's good. And we got to get these open. There we go. Alright, so those parts are done. His arms are kind of hanging out there, and then his head flips up. So now, there's his head. So now we've got Optimus standing there, and we're going to pull him back a little bit. I'm actually going to adjust this a little bit so we can see him a little bit better. There we go. Alright. There's Optimus, looking very imposing with no arms and no head. So, we are ready to start with bag number 8. So here we go, and 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. So there's only 3 bags left. That's bag number 8, so I did good. There are 3 bags left, bag number 8, 9, and 10, obviously. And 10 is the accessories, 9 is going to be some other parts. I don't know whether this is all arms, and then head and some other things. It's hard to tell. So, we'll find out, I guess, huh? Oh, if you couldn't tell, I did something a little bit different tonight. This white thing is actually what holds the Millennium Falcon whenever it's together, which it's not. If you saw a few weeks ago on May the 4th, I disassembled my Falcon because I want to stream building it. So this is the platform that the Falcon sat on, and I said, you know what, this may help overall with the look and feel, because I think sometimes the brown of the table kind of messes things up. So I wanted to try it with the whitish, I guess it's kind of an off-white or whatever, the whitish color, to see if it helps be a better backdrop. And so far, from what I can tell, it looks like it is. So, but we're going to get started, like I said. Well, not started, we're going to continue on because we already started the timer. And we're going to start building, and it looks like we're going to be doing the arms right now. Yeah, I think the backdrop looks a little bit better. I may get poster board, like a big sheet of poster board, and just put it over top of here. That way I don't have to move it or do anything with it. And it can just stay there permanently. But we'll see. Alright, did that back side. Now we're going to flip it back over. Oh, we got another one of our snappies. Snappy joints. Where is the actual joint itself? That I don't know. What color is it? It's black. Oh no, it's a dark gray. It looks on the instruction sheet. Snap. And together. joints. Transformers are highly posable, so make sure it's the right kind. Looks like it is. Alright, now I'm gonna put this down and do a little mini tiny build. It's got two of these things that have like the little plus in them. So things are going to slide in and kind of lock in place. That goes right there on the side. Alright, so we're going to put one of these Gucci's on. It's an armature with a, so this goes onto the arm thing we put here, and then it's got a little shaft. Okay, that snaps on. It looks like we turn it around, and this goes over top. 3x2. Oh, ooh. So we got pieces. I like this. So these are non-decaled. These are the actual pieces, which I really like. I prefer non-decaled pieces. Oops, I need to put that on something. It goes on this. I know Lego still puts decals, but you know, so be it. It's part of the challenge, part of the fun, but I prefer not having decals. See, the way I look at it is, if they're going to print some pieces, what's the point of having, you know, pieces that are not printed? Like do all or none. Because really, that's just silly. Hi, you are. How you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. I'm just working on, not sure which arm this is, but it's one of the arms. What'd you have for dinner? Have to ask. It's like the thing to ask. Okay, that goes up there. Get it grippy. Long flat piece. Ice cream. Well, hey, I know you're not feeling well, so that is a perfect dinner. Right? Right. Okay, that and this. I like how sometimes the steps is like one piece that goes on. Kind of goofy they do that, but you know, whatever. All right, flip it back over. And I gotta put this down and do another little apparatus. With a flat Gucci underneath. Whoop. Gotta make sure it's in the right spot. There we go. Not sure what that flap is for, but it's there. And now we're going to build the hand for this particular one. So as I'm building this, now this is going to be interesting because I know the hands are all kind of combined, which I kind of want the fingers separated, but yeah, I don't know. I'm going to build this as it's supposed to be built, but then I may alter it at some point. It's a cool thumb. And let's see, flip it around. So I got this thing. No, not that thing. I need a different armature. A couple different ones. Ah, there we go. So, arm in the middle, and then 2 side ones. Kind of just fit in. Alright, so here's where these go. So I think here I'm going to put just the fingers on as is without the thing that connects them. And we'll make a determination. He was put together piece by piece. So if you look, this is one of the hands, and it has articulate fingers, okay, and thumb. All right. So I kind of like that better, but the Lego set makes it so that you put the fist essentially together like this. And good evening, absolute best Transformer fan. How are you doing tonight? So it's still, I mean, it's better than actually the original like hands were, because all they did was they had a hole in them and it was just a fist, you know, and that's how the gun fit in. So this is more articulate than those were, but it's still kind of funny. I kind of would want it individually articulated, but for now we're just going to do it as it says to do it. Alright, so this goes on here. That's awesome. Good to hear. Alright, the original toy's hands had to be detached and could be stored in his chest in vehicle mode. In this Lego model, the hands are designed to fold into the wheel wells instead of detaching, which is cool, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to fit the matrix of leadership in there. Alright, so this is the right arm. This is going to go straight in here. Maybe? There we go. Alright, so we got some posability here because it can twist. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's looking cool. That's cool. Alright, so that's very articulating. I'm happy about that. That looks cool. Yes, they have definitely outdone Hasbro. Alright, now we gotta do the other one. So, time to do the other arm. Other forearm in hand. Exactly what I just did, except opposite. So, the absolute best TF fan, what was dinner for you tonight? Did you have dinner? I have to say, I had an amazing dinner. I had got some chicken from a place called Good Ranchers. Not a sponsor, just saying their name. And they gave me free Wagyu beef patties and had a couple of those. Oh, it was such good beef. So tasty. So very good. That was absolutely delicious. Hi Jerry, how you doing tonight? Broccoli and it was your steak, that's right. That's all that matters. What'd you have for dinner, Jerry? I don't know if you heard, Jerry, but I had Wagyu burgers, Wagyu beef burgers. Oh, so delicious. Okay. And our armature goes on. Yeah, they ended up being well done because we had them in for so long. Unfortunately, I would have preferred them be a little bit more medium, but it's all right. They were so juicy. They were very good. Yeah, Prime is actually a good bit bigger than the original toy. That's for sure. Alright, so here we go. We got another another little apparatus we're putting together. And printed piece. I much prefer these printed pieces. Look so much better. You don't have to fudge with them. I was complaining earlier, I guess, a little bit. I was saying they should either do all of them as printed pieces, pre-printed pieces, or all of them as decals. I don't. It just gets annoying that they do one or the other. Oh yeah, he has to be bigger than most. I mean, like, unless they had, and I'm sure they did, like 18-inch figures or whatever. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That would be tasty. Very, very tasty. Pulled pork. Alright. Pulled pork is delicious. But then again, I'm a foodie, so I like all that. Alright. Oh, got a... No, I was right. No flipping around. Was almost right, but I was wrong. Rice and steak. I like, actually, you know, broccoli rice and steak. That's actually really tasty. Okay, and that goes on there. Steak and anything is good, yes, definitely. Alright, put that down. Do this little thing. I'm still not sure what this is. This is just a little flap thing that goes on. So I guess it just covers whenever it's in truck mode, maybe? Oh yeah, actually I think that's what it's for, because truck mode, like this is the fender, the wheel well. So this probably folds down in order to make truck mode look more truck mode-ish. Something like that. Alright, put that down, we'll do the other hand. Broccoli is tasty. As long as you douse it in cheese. Alright, see, look, I can give Prime a fist bump and everything, and he just kind of stands there. He's like, I ain't taking this. Your vid G1 is bad comment. I mean, I can understand why some people would take it the wrong way. But also, probably some people just didn't think or you know. Broccolini. Oh, is that like tortellini, but it's broccoli? I think I've had that before. It's tasty. I think we're going to do the head next, based on some of the pieces I'm seeing. What am I looking for? The thumb. Alright, so there's our thumb. Now we switch it, flip it a little bit. Oh, it's a sweeter broccoli. Ah, interesting. Yeah, when I've gone back to watch some of the G1 episodes, I just shake my head because I'm like, wow, it is bad. It is delightfully bad, but you know, it is my childhood. I'm okay with that. Oh, I see. Okay. But G1 is where it started. I remember that episode. I haven't seen it in forever, but I do remember that. How do you save the world? Playing baseball. So, alright, there's another fist. Actually articulate, unlike original Transformer. Put that in, and now we put this right here. If it wants to go in. If it doesn't want to go in, then we're not putting it in. There we go. Alright, so Now we've got Prime. He's got arms. There we go. That looks better. Yeah, look at that. He is looking badass. Your retirement garden. Oh, yep, we are doing the head. So this is going to... Is that white or gray? It's definitely white. Okay, and hinge piece. Definitely typical Legos, it doesn't look like a head. Hey, don't knock it. I'm trying to get subscribers slowly, and that's what you do. You start at nothing and you work from there, and you know, do your best. That's awesome though. Congrats. Ooh, this is the mask. This is the face mask part right there. That's definitely Prime looking. So we have it sitting here. I gotta do another apparatus. I don't know why he would hate it. I mean, just a faceplate. Oop, I put that in the wrong spot. That's the wrong one. There are two of these. There we go. I was saying it didn't make sense. So we're gonna put this here. Ah, see, now that's looking a little bit more Prime-ish. The funny thing is, you know, Michael Bay says something like that as a director. Totally get that. But at the same time, like, I have to disagree. I think they express perfectly fine with masks like that. Alright, so we got 3 of these quarter moons per side. Which is funny too, because most of Michael Bay's movies are not character-driven movies. They are all explosions and stuff like that. So, kind of a interesting thing for him to say. I mean, he might think that they're character-driven movies because, well, they're his movies, and he thinks they are, but they are not. Correct. Alright, so we did both of those. Alright. Which side am I at? It's a little hard to see because of how dark the blue is. I love the fact that it is dark blue, but it's a little difficult to see. Alright, so this is back up. Oh, no, this is not upside down. Ooh, this is a unique piece. Look at that. This one is actually printed eyes, so that is cool. And something fell over there. Oh, a table. Table decided to fall. Oops. It's all good. She's not in. She decided not to come in unless she's hiding somewhere. So now we got a 3, so we're starting to cover over the head now. There we go. Three of these that make a 2 a 1. 1x1 flats. Yeah, she decided not to come by today. Her loss. Okay. Now we got little flat pieces to put on top. Another flat piece. I don't think it works whenever you can't actually hear the pss, pss, pss. But I could be wrong, you know. Alright, another printed piece, very unique. That is very Optimus Prime-ish. Oh, that's looking cool. And I gotta put this together. Make sure I have these going the right way. Yep, I do. And that is a very convincing Optimus Prime head. Look at that. Oh, you want me to read it again? Okay. There we go. Alright, so that is Teletran 1. I'm just double checking that I didn't, because again the instructions are so dark. Like, these blue pieces are so very dark. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. So I got a number of, but those are all different flat pieces, or different extra pieces, so I think I'm good. So this little thing here makes it so that his head can swivel. Ah, look at that. That is badass. I have to say, this is amazing. Yes, there's always extra pieces. So, time to read a little bit. Optimus started his life on Cybertron as a civilian known as Orion Pax, but was rebuilt as Optimus Prime to lead the Autobots in their fight with the Decepticons. Didn't know that. Also, and for Bag 9, the Matrix of Leadership is an artifact of great power, passed from one Autobot leader to the next. It is thought to be connected to Primus, the creator god of all Transformers. And yes, it is. So 9, we actually start some of the accessories, which is interesting, but I have to... this is so cool. Oh, there's Pixie. She's actually... I didn't realize she was sitting on a box here. Oh, she stopped. This... Here, I'm going to lift this just so you can see in all his glory. Look at that. Refocus. There we go. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's awesome. I like how his hands do move and everything. Rotate a little bit so he can do different things. The arms do swivel a bit. He is very, very articulate. Oh no, I'm not going to transform him yet. I will in a second. But I want to at least do Bag 9 before I transform him all the way. Let's see. Oop, both bags decided to come out. That's 10. Because I at least want to get his blaster and everything so he can hold on to it. I'm betting that's in this bag. That's right. Alright, so we'll turn this back down a little bit. There we go. Ooh, we got a lot of glowy pieces here. So we're doing like the Energon, and we're gonna do the gun, it looks like, because all these black barrel pieces. So alright, we'll move our extra pieces out of the way. Alright, and they just talked about it, so we're doing the Matrix of Leadership next. So that's going to go into the chest, which is, like the little blurb said, the hands actually came off in the original and went inside the chest. And in this, they made it so you don't have to do that, which is pretty darn cool. Alright, so, Matrix of Leadership time. Yep. And the Energon Axe is one of those things that you actually have to, I think you take off one of his hands and you put the axe onto it. Okay. I do love all these glowing pieces though that they did for this. Look at that. That's pretty. So this is interesting. So this slides in, but doesn't actually connect at all. It's held down by this other piece. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that is neat. So that's how they did it. You know, that's really cool. Yep. Ultra Magnus. Alright, so we're done already, because this is the part that pulls apart, you know, and everything. So, Matrix of Leadership bestows upon its holders increased power, which can be used to perform miraculous feats of creation and destruction. So let's open it up, and we pop it in there. Oh, look at that. That fits nicely in there. That's really cool. Yeah, it fits good. Alright, close that back up. Fits perfectly in there. Let's do our Energon Cube. Because why not do an Energon Cube? Energon is very important for the lot. Alright, so I did all that, and we're going to redo another stack. Kind of opposite what we just did. Excuse me. That is a lot of... This is more like glowy pieces than I've seen in a set before. Aside from, I remember a hotel or something that was way long time ago. Alright, Energon Cube. With his fist? I don't know. An Energon Cube is a safe and convenient way of storing and transporting Energon, the most prominent fuel/food used by Transformers. Alright, now we're going to create the axe. Bring this back down. I hear Pixie roaming around. Really interesting with these yellowish and orangish pieces here. Kind of neat. Another one of these. I know there were, especially in G1, there were multiple episodes where they were just dealing with Energon, where to get it, and they would get it, and then they would be stopped, and then they wouldn't have it anymore, and yeah, just back and forth. Someone would invariably blow it up in order to keep so-and-so from escaping or whatever. Alright, so these little things have to go through here. Try to get it as even as possible. There we go. Alright. Ooh, so look at these. These are kind of cool. little shield parts. And these go on either side. That looks cool. Alright, now, time to get shafted. There we go, big long shaft. And 2 of these. Now these all have like a little groove in them, so I want to make sure that they're facing down whenever I put on this yellow. Nope, see? They want to flip around. There we go. Alright. Cool. Alright, there we go. Alright, now let's do this. the stupid crown that he wore in the one episode after Transformers the movie. Oh no, it was during Transformers the movie. And they like did the trumpeting, like the Constructicons were doing their trumpets or whatever, and like they're having the coronation ceremony, and then Galvatron comes in and kills him and crushes the crown. Yeah, that would be hilarious. Be absolutely hilarious. Optimus Prime first used his iconic Energon axe in his duel with Megatron atop the Sherman Dam in the G1 episode More Than Meets the Eye, Part 2. So that's where it came from. Oh. Alright, so these go here. We got 2 more axey looking shield thingies. Then, so it goes upside down, that's right side up, all the way through. Oh, now we get the actual axe part, okay. Oh, so Optimus Prime only used his Energon axe once in the original cartoon, but in other media he frequently uses it when dueling Megatron. So that's interesting. Is that true? Because you said they used it a couple times in the G1 series. So I'm curious. It does look really cool how all these pieces come together though, all these glowy pieces and stuff. That goes there. Then this goes in here. It was just a special thing. They're like, hey, this is a cool idea. And then they're like, nah, this is dumb. There we go. Do you want axe? That's from something else. Alright, and then there should be another different looking shaft here. There it is. It was hiding behind the Energon axe. Which is kind of funny. But hey, oh well. Alright, there we go. So there's our Energon axe. So in order for this, I'm not going to do it. But in order for this to go on, you take off one of his hands, fold down part of it, and then this just slides into the little thing that's available there. So kind of cool. I like it. Looks neat. I'm trying to orient it so it's on the camera. There we go. Your lines are not showing up. What lines? Alright, now this is the piece de resistance, the blaster. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. That's like a grooved, I don't know if you can see, it's a grooved piece. Kind of neat. these little headlights. Don't forget the headlight fluid. Headlights with little thingies on them. What? No one silenced you, no one that I know of. You know what, maybe Pixie did it. Pixie silenced you. Well, I didn't say you did. I said Pixie. I didn't say you are. Ooh, that's cool. This is like an old Blacktron piece. That's cool. Utilize that. Look at how that fits in there. That looks so cool. Optimus Prime's primary tool in his fight against the Decepticons is his ion blaster, capable of firing ionized particles. It's particularly effective against electronic devices, including most Decepticons. That would make a lot of sense. So Jerry's internet was being awful. I see. Ooh, that's a long shaft. Look at that. Alright, so go. Done? No, just kidding. Watch it. She's gonna get feisty. Alright, so we're starting to make some of the gun parts, which looks really cool. Put this on top of here. I'm not repeating that. Alright, that's going to be the handle. There we go. Part of the handle, anyway. Alright, next little apparatus to put together. I do love when they, hi Versus, you missed a lot. Where have you been? We're almost done. I mean, like he himself is done. If you can see him standing here. Why is the label on the sticker? They do that. That's pretty common. They've been doing that for years. I'm kind of okay with that because it's big. But like a lot of the other ones, I don't think make sense to be stickers. What? I haven't said anything that I shouldn't. Everything I said is wrong. I mean, yeah. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. I love how they combine these things. You missed this Versus. There's our axe. There's our Energon cube. Inside Prime is the Matrix of Leadership. So, and now we're finishing his blaster, which is, I think, is like the coolest thing. Alright, so we're going to start putting the actual blaster portion together. Alright, so we need this. Donk. The robot itself is complete. Now I'm kind of doing all the accessories. So, alright, so this goes in the middle. No. Down there. Okay. Alright, next barrel part. How they come up with these pieces going together the way they do is pretty awesome. There we go. That's looking great. Alright, now we got another one of these things with a doohickey inside. Again, the same way. Has to be the second one down. Recruit 1986. Alright. 3 of these. And then one that goes the other way. And then make sure I do this right. Alright, the circular part goes in. Oh, look at that. That is epic looking. Because that looks like Prime's gut. That just does. So, you notice he has. So what they do is his thumb goes around. And this actually, what's it show? So this is an important part. This, I gotta lift this up. There's two non-smooth pieces on both arms, and that's where the gun actually locks in place. And then of course the hand goes around it. So, look at that. That's so cool. Look at that. That is epicness right there. Alright, lots of little tiny pieces left over. Let's move them out of the way. So what do we got next? I can't think. I mean, I think the only thing we have left is the other. There's another one of these, another one of those, because we have a sticker for it. And then we have the nameplate sticker. So I don't think there's that much left. Oh, this is the rocket pack. I completely forgot about this. I think this is great. So we've got. We're gonna go do bag 10. Why not? We're gonna finish this out. We're so far. So we're gonna finish it. This is Jazz's, or I think Sideswipe's. Jazz is white. Sideswipe is red. But somebody's jetpack that he borrows in one of the episodes. In fact, it's here. The jetpack is based on Sideswipe's, I was right, jetpack from the G1 cartoon. Optimus Prime borrowed it in the episode More Than Meets the Eye Part 3 to pursue the Decepticon space cruiser Victory. So, that's awesome. That's not something you normally have. So, it's cool that they did that as kind of an extra little thing. There we go. So let's do a jetpack. And see, decals are pre-printed, which much prefer. Much prefer. Okay. And 2 little knobs go under here. Completely forgot that the jetpack was included. Alright, put that down. I'm going to do 2 of these. Creo? Who would Creo be? Oh, Versus, how far are you on your Batmobile? Your tumbler? Did you get that done yet? Right. Put that down. The knockoff Lego, the company that made the Lego Transformers before. Ah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, they have nothing on this, that's for sure. Alright. so we got some blue. Make sure those are in the right spot. And then 2 armature thingies. Those probably are what connects it to Prime's back. Oops. Yeah, that's okay. That's what's great about Legos is you can get sidetracked and then come back to it at some point and be like, all right, now I can do it. It's all what you feel like doing and when you feel like doing it. Alright, so this doesn't really look like a jetpack, which is okay. It looks kind of cool. Alright, so 2 of these with a red shaft. Well, that snapped in there. That was satisfying. Satisfying snap. Alright. Okay. So now we put these side up so it's nice and flat on the side. Oops. Almost dropped it. Nah, you do them in as many builds, in as many steps as you feel like. I just tend to do it hour at a time for entertainment purposes. Because I enjoy it. I like taking my time. I mean, when I was little, I would just build like mad, so. Oh, that's right, you are. Don't you have the orchids? Have you even touched those yet? Yeah, you haven't, have you? You have not touched them. And that's okay. That's how Legos go sometimes. I mean, like, talk about Legos I have bought and not touched. This, where is it? Right there. That is the Nintendo. That's the NES TV and NES itself. I bought those like a year and a half ago because I was going to do this, and I haven't touched them. So that's a big build I'll have to do. So I get your pain completely. Completely understand. Alright. This is looking a little bit more like a jetpack. Not a lot, but a little bit. I mean, nowadays you would have a reason for them to be sealed, I would think. Oh, Jerry, you've never... Wait. You've never touched a Lego. We need to change this. You need to experience Lego once in your life. And you know what? You're not that far from me. I can give you a Lego. And you can try it, and you can be like, you can feel the amazingness of it. Oh, they're so awesome. They're just fun. It would probably, you know what though, it would be, you know, it would take up your time, and then you'd just be like, I don't want to do. You wouldn't want to do your macrame anymore, or your whatever it's called. That's right. It is an addiction. It really, really is. All right, here we go. Dun, da, da, da. Look at that. That's looking cool now. Just down a little bit more. There we go. All right, a little bit of white pieces going in. This actually looks pretty cool now. Flat black piece. My favorite character was Jetfire / Skyfire. I think they called him different things depending on where it was at, but he is my favorite. And yes, you can call me Johnny. It's all good. I will allow it. Pottery, that's it. I couldn't remember what it was called. Not macrame. And little wings on the side. Cover up those bad colors. Yeah, my absolute favorite, Jetfire. I didn't know it at the time, but he is a Veritech transformer because he stole the transformation from the Veritechs from Macross or Robotech, depending on what your thing was. You call me lots worse stuff. I'm glad it's approved. I like being approved. And like I said, I have, hold on a second, just for the fun of it, here. Oh, if I can get to it. You can tell it's a little discolored. But is this approvable as well? Sealed in the box. And it does say, the box does say Jetfire, but there are other boxes that say Starfire. So, you know, I don't know. He's both, and neither. So, I don't know. Yeah, that one cost me a little bit, but I wanted it. So, yeah, that's one of my absolute favorites. I have some others, not too many. They're all out of the box. But yeah, that one's pretty epic. And like I said, excuse me, he is my favorite. So he was only in a few episodes, but from what I recall. Well, this is neat. So this black piece that's down here, this black flat piece, you don't see it much because everything is covering it now, but it gives an accent because of the way it's done. That is so cool. I like that. That's neat. Alright, so this goes in the middle. Okay. On the back end, we got some more flat piece. Whoops. Gotta put it on there first. Got more of these kind of neat ribbed pieces. It's hard to see. See how they're ribbed all the way around? Don't say it, nobody. It's ribbed, yes. We'll leave it at that. Not saying anymore. Hi, Pixie. She's wandering around. Alright, so now we're going to put in the stuff that they use to connect it to Prime. I am actually not going to say how much I spent on him. It could have been a lot more than I did. Definitely, but it was enough. So this one goes, so this is funny looking, but this fits into here. I love the way that just Legos fit together sideways or backwards or whatever, just because the dimensions are done so just absolutely perfectly. That's not an easy thing. And they do fit together so well. Alright, so still on the back side. This goes in the middle. Looks like it's just a support block to rest up against. And then 2 more of these ribbed. That's all we're saying, ribbed. These go upside down. There we go. We are almost done, my friends. Up. Now we gotta do our exhaust thingies. Our rocket exhaust. That's funny. They put a little ball joint on it. Yeah. Here we go. Alright, we'll do another one. Go. So the jetpack. So this goes in the, ah, look at that. That's cool. Alright. So the head's articulate. This is articulate too. That's so cool. Ah, that's great. So now this, let's lift this up so we can see Prime. Hello. Let's turn Prime around. So he's got these two things here. They fit these 2 armatures right here. Well, his head, do I have those in the wrong spot? That's not, No, those are correct. Or is it? Oh, that fits inside. Ah, okay. There we go. All right, that's why. That's interesting. That is so cool. All right, look at that. So he's got the jetpack on. All right. Now we're going to do the last thing, which is our nameplate. These are kind of different how they're a slanted thing. They didn't used to do it that way. Kind of cool. Usually they did just a flat giant brick and then you built the stand, made it so that it leaned. Oh, this is our last thingy here. So let's do this first. Oh, shoot. Took off everything. It's not what I wanted to do. Let's make sure we don't lose that sticker. This is big enough. I'm not doing it with the not doing it with the tweezers. There we go. That's looking good. There we go. That looks good. Alright, not quite done. We have our last decal to put on. This one I am going to use my special tool. And I really don't think they needed to do this, but they did it anyway. For truck mode. And we're done. That's it. Last decal is on. We're done. All right. So they even go through here. This will be kind of cool. So they go through the instructions. They tell you how to transform him. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it by the instructions. All right. So jetpack has to go off, which makes sense. You can't put it with the jetpack on. So let's put him facing forward. I'm gonna kind of do this both. You can see on the small camera here, him, and then partially here. As he gets done into truck form, you'll see it more. All right, so first things first, let's put his feet together. Those clip in. All right, let's take his gun away because he doesn't need that. Alright, so they want you to lift this up. This is next. Alright. So those go up. Out of the way. Alright, now we transform his hands. So they're facing with the thumbs in this way and the hands sticking out, kind of. So the thumbs go up and those go. Okay. Now we swivel him back around. Whee! Oh, that arm hit. And now we give him a backache. Ready? Alright, so now we've got him like this. Alright, so there we go. So turn his head around just like you do in the original, and away it goes. Bye-bye! So, we got these. Alright, let's face it in the way it's supposed to be. These flaps come open. They go up all the way. Because they're going to come back down later, but they're going to be up out of the way first. Alright, and okay, so the head's there. These are turned the right way. So we're going to close this around. These have to kind of move out of the way upwards a bit. So the arms can come in. Ah, look at that. Heh. I'm putting up his oil thing, his oil things. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Now the hands. See how they sit up, and then they fold all the way down. They actually fold all the way down like this. So they actually, in a sense, kind of interlock with the wheels here, and then they get covered over. Alright, so this goes back, locks in, that gets closed. That stays flat. These go back down. And then you're supposed to change the plate on the front, but I'm not going to do that. Oh, and his feet go down. That's right. And that one, for some reason, these always want to fall off. They're not on there very tight. Not sure why, but there we go. All right. There he is. when Lego. Oh, and actually, his blaster fits upside down right in there. His blaster actually fits upside down and goes forward. So it goes upside down and then goes forward some. I guess it locks into place. Oh yeah, it does. So you could almost use the blaster, because this is the handle for the blaster. You could almost use it as like a thing to put the trailer on, you know, if you made the trailer. That is epic. Optimus Prime's blaster is the only accessory in this Lego set that was included in the original toy, so it is also incorporated into the vehicle mode. And that it is. Yeah, that does. That just locks in there. So you put it in, and then you pull it back, and it just kind of there's just a little bit of a squeeze. I agree. Yeah, transforming leg, and look, he rolls just fine, no issues. This is epicness. This is more than meets the eye for sure. So yeah. And Optimus Prime. There we go. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you coming on this journey with me. We did the 3 bags in a little over an hour and 2:39, and I have to say this is just absolutely incredible. It's this is very cool. I have to say, I mean, like I did the DeLorean not too long ago, which was pretty amazing. I did the AT-AT, which has to be the most epic set. But something about just having grown up with Transformers and combining it with Legos in this way, I'm kind of speechless. It's pretty amazing. I have to say this has to be like the perfect Lego set. It really does. It really has to. I've seen some videos where people have complained a little bit. They're like, this doesn't look quite right, and so they should change it, you know, blah blah blah. I don't care. It's perfect how it is. It looks absolutely amazing. It transforms, which is incredible, and the accessories with it are just second to none. I mean, like, yeah. Yeah, it's the perfect Lego set. Absolutely it is. Thanks for watching, everyone. Next week, I'm not 100% sure what I'll be doing. I've got a couple options. I might be doing one of the other smaller sets that I got with the land speeder. I haven't decided whether I'm going to do the land speeder next or if I'm going to go tackle something else like some of my smaller sets. Obviously, Optimus came out, so we did that. But yeah, it's yeah, I have some options, so I appreciate everyone coming with me. This was a lot of fun, and until next time, keep on building. We'll see ya.